Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, passengers, it is that time again. Season 2, Episode 5, I believe we're on. Maybe 6. I don't quite remember, honestly. I'm going to have to go back and check on which episodes I watched and stuff. But straight to the whiteboard we go. Fame is highly overrated and ultimately not rewarding, from Ratchet & Clank, and it is suggested by Cody Boys. So yes, as I've been saying lately, if you have a suggestion for a quote, by all means, please let me know. I'll even give you credit for the suggestion. And yeah, other than that though, Season 2, Episode, I'm going to say 5. And hopefully I got that right. So I'm going to need a refresher course on what has been happening, because it has been probably about a week and a half now, thanks to last week and all the confusion and just whatever. I don't know even what to call what was going on last week, but yes, it was not fun, but at least I got to see Orlando, which I didn't want to see. Not in a semi-truck. I don't want to see Orlando in a semi. Granted, the traffic wasn't bad, but I don't want to see Orlando in a semi-truck. So, last week I did not get a chance to watch any Dragon Prince, but it's not like the seasons are that long anyway, so yeah. So we're going to watch this, and we're going to find out where the heck they are. Hopefully we'll get some more info on that fella that had, no, not that fella, but yeah, that fella, I was trying to find the right words, but I didn't have them. That fella that Antamaya had following the boys and Rayla around. Hopefully we get something new on him. I'm not sure exactly, because there's quite a bit of loose ends here, and I got a feeling that the season final is going to come around, and we're still going to have plenty of loose ends still right there, just like at the end of season 1. But at least at the end of season 1, we did have the Dragon Prince hatch from the egg. So, well, let me think about that for a second, because I do remember Ez calling the dragon a her. At least once, I remember that. So if it's a her, it's a dragon princess. So, yeah, maybe we'll get some more on that. I mean, I do remember hearing him say that. So, I don't know. Headphones are in my hand, though, which means I actually ran out of stuff to say. So, let's go ahead and watch this and find out what's going on. We're in Book 2, Sky. I just don't remember. I don't remember the title of the episode. I actually had one of the Tangled titles confused with last episode's title of this. I think the last episode was called Voyage of the Ruthless or something like that. I don't know. And as far as any noise in this location, sometimes it's quiet, but sometimes it's like it is out there now. It sounds like something's passed me by. So, yeah. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, on the next episode, I've got to remember to try to point something out when it happens in the intro. Book 2, Sky, Chapter 5, Breaking the Seal. Now, I remembered the title after I seen the beginning of the intro when it said previously on, well, it was a parrot that said it, but it was King Harem handing the thing to Callum. So, maybe we're going to break that seal? I don't know.
And speaking of regents, it seems we are only waiting on the regent of Durin.
I apologize for my lateness.
Queen Anya of Durin, how you've grown. Welcome.
Okay.
We are here to discuss some rather weighty matters.
Her voice, when she came in, reminded me of
I speak
Ez.
for myself now, and for my people. It seems I am a crown without an adult, and you're an adult without a crown. Let's just begin.
I'm going to like her.
Very well. Sunfire elves are gathering near the border. An invasion is imminent. Even worse, there are reports of shadows in the clouds. dragons, flying high above the towns of Catullus.
I don't know if the kid is going to fall for your trickery.
I see fire raining down.
She doesn't seem like... She seems heavy-hearted about it. Her voice reminds me of Ez as well.
Or we could nap.
Are you gonna break the seal, Callum? Wonder how heavy it's going to be when he breaks that seal.
I am undecided.
I figured it was going to be her that was
It means I have
undecided.
to make up my mind.
This is why we need an adult.
I won't send my armies to face unknown danger based on a 2-minute speech. I may be
Thank
a child,
you.
but apparently I'm the least impulsive of us all.
Wow.
Besides, I hardly call
She
yielding to
is
what everyone else says
way
a decision.
too grown for her age.
She's got a fair point.
I like that king too.
Perhaps I was rash in my words. I apologize.
More dangerous than hidden daggers.
My 19-year-old doesn't know half the words you just said, and he still fights back about eating his vegetables.
Oh my goodness.
Queen Anya.
19-year-old?
To share a story with you. A
Jeez.
story became the king of Catullus.
So backstory, huh?
I remember the coronation as if it were only yesterday.
I want to make a difference, Sarai.
You will. You be a champion of love and justice, and I'll be fighting by your side.
You know, I want their backstory. I wonder if we're going to get it in the next few episodes. Hey, baby Ez and little Callum.
With a beautiful family.
Nice.
And it was a time of hope.
Why don't you join me, Viren?
But this is your official portrait as king.
Yes. And you should stand next to me, as I know you will stand by me through anything. I brought you a surprise.
Oh, jelly
King and
tarts.
queen now, we can do whatever we want.
That's why Ez likes jelly tarts. Oh.
Oh, someone's inherited your sweet tooth. Lady Justice came to me in a dream.
Lady Justice, huh?
She was wearing her robes.
So a boring dream.
Oh.
Go on.
She said to me that justice
Wow.
was more than fair decisions. and
Getting a
fair
little spicy, huh?
consequences. True justice was a fair system. Then she laid before me her scales, her sword, and her blindfold. Them should stand to protect and empower everyone.
Lady Justice is wise.
Yes,
And she didn't make any moves on you?
wise enough to know better.
I really want
Especially
their
inspiring when you see
backstory.
things like that,
Wow.
with jelly smeared on your nose.
What?
A servant king. But one day, two visitors came from a faraway place, another kingdom, in fact.
They were my parents.
Yes.
Really? Oh, bait. Get on in there, bait. Aww. Oh, that's a shade I haven't seen yet.
Hey, wait. Why don't you join me down here? I could use a little extra light.
Aww.
Your parents, the queens of
He just wants
carried
attention.
themselves with great dignity, but there was pain in their eyes.
Then we will help you. The kingdom of Catullus will share all that we have with
Okay.
the people of Durin.
So, what did he mean when he said he did bad things?
My king, with respect, you spoke
That seemed like it was a really good thing.
Enough food to sustain its own people through the winter. There is not a handful of grain to spare.
I won't turn my back on people in need, and we will share in their suffering.
I kinda don't
Pharaoh
disagree.
help far beyond our means. That winter, starvation and death. A devastating
I mean,
tragedy.
you gotta help out where you can, but I understand the other side as well. You can't help everyone.
A new possibility presented itself to me. I can use the heart of the Titan in a powerful spell that will warm the land and allow us to magically grow an incredible bounty.
Enough to feed 2 kingdoms.
Enough to feed 10 kingdoms. Of course, at the time,
Now,
was not the king's closest
I see
advisor.
what he means by he's done some things.
It's a mistake, Harrow.
I call that a monster.
They are some good guards.
Is it
They didn't even
intelligent?
flinch.
What? What do you mean?
Does it think? Does it feel? Does it have a family? There's no monster you can slay and solve all your problems. There's no shortcut. This is going to be a very slippery slope.
Now I'm wondering what happened to her for her to die, though.
You can pick up supplies and
Because she's his closest confidant at the moment.
I thought you
Something
disagreed.
happened.
I disagree. But I stand by you anyway.
What?
Nothing.
Oh! I remember Amaya was lighting the candles at that vigil, and it was for her. So obviously, I think she must have died in battle. Ah!
We emerged into darkness. Open it up and take what we need.
Okay.
I've had his letter for a few days now, but I just can't bring myself to open it. But then once I read it, once I read the last word, then he'll really be gone. Forever.
That was great voice acting. I heard the lump in his throat.
Okay. Thanks, Bait.
Oh, goodness. They were right. It wasn't what they were expecting. Oh, the ending. I wanted so much more. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I can cover everything. Oh, there's a plane overhead. Granted, y'all probably can't hear that, but I don't know if I can cover everything. This episode, and yes, I did realize somewhere in there that, oh, Amaya, she was lighting candles at that, visual little place that was meant to commemorate, obviously King Hiram's wife, who probably died in battle, is what I'm expecting. So, oh my goodness. I don't know who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. King Hiram told Callum, when he handed him the seal, I've done many things wrong. And at first I was watching and it's like, okay, what have you really done wrong? You're trying to help these people over here who desperately need help, and you're sacrificing your own in order to help those who don't have any. And granted, yes, that was coming at a price of his own kingdom. And yes, that's not right, just as much it is not right to let another kingdom suffer. So you're kind of at a crossroads there of what do you really do? I understand both sides of it. It's very difficult place to be in. You don't want to let one suffer and while y'all are just hunky-dory, you know? And yes, I know that is an old phrase that is not used anymore, hunky-dory. But yeah, then I want King Harem's and, you know, his wife's backstory. I'd like to know how they met. Was, you know, the queen, you know, the daughter of another king or something in another kingdom? I mean, how do they meet? Was she maybe, you know, this is going to sound horrible, but was she a peasant girl? I mean, I like to know that dynamic of them. I want to know what this flipping... He broke the seal, which means I get to find out what was in that letter next episode. I thought we were going to find out this episode, but we're going to find out next episode. He broke the seal, so obviously he's probably going to be interrupted by Rayla somehow. Or Ez. Ez, if he's interrupted by Ez, this is how Ez finds out that his dad's dead. Wow. And the king's wife is obviously his compass because she, you know, I kind of agree with killing the magma monster, but I see her point as well. So it seems like it's a really ambiguous line that's there of what is right and what is wrong. There is no, you know, there is no definite answer, and that is really... Oh my goodness. That might have been the best episode so far because it was really digging its heels deep in there trying to get you to question right and wrong and, you know, whether or not what they're doing is right. And it seems, I can't remember his name, Varian, not Varian, Virum, I don't know, one of those two. One of them is entangled, and the other one is in this. I know it's one of those two names. But yeah, it seems like he had a slow slide into this dark magic, and it started out as one thing, and it seems like it became another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, to the point where he is now. Wow. I really, this episode, y'all. This was a great episode. We didn't get much from Rayla. We didn't get much from, you know, Ez. We didn't get, of course, nothing from the captain. He said one line, but what we did get from Ez was the fact that he's showing so much attention to the dragon that he's neglecting Bait. And Bait's kind of like, hey, you know, I'm still here. And he was really saddened, so he's kind of like, you know, I'll go chill with Callum. And then Callum was kind of rude, and he was all, you know, Bait was all sad. And then Callum's like, you know what, I could use the extra light. Come on down here. That was a sweet moment. I love that one. Wow, jeez. I want to watch the next episode, but at the same time, it's like, I know I don't have time. I need to go ahead, get to bed, all that good stuff, because it's already, it's already getting later and later. As you can tell, I like the episode. So now I get to know what y'all think. So it is that time. Drop a comment down in the comments below. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says...
And I like you as you are, I do.